Morning, morning mofos, afternoon, evening, depending where you are. A day of streaming ahead for me, thankfully. Back at home, so we'll play some Golf Clash. Let's just check the bags. Thor, QB, good. Hey Steve, how we doing, bud? Thank you for the good luck and for being here. What do we do in qualifying? 13, not very good. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do, no, still. Jesus Christ. Press that, and that, and that. So, let's see, hole 1. Been a bit chewy this hole. Can't find a consistent shot. But I don't think I'm alone in that, so let's see what we can do. Now, I've tried a few things, Steve. Tried the top three left, 3 top on its own. I've even considered just going to a bounce off the fairway pad, to be honest, but we'll give this rough bump one more go. And to be fair, I've not seen any opponents really do very well with it either, so let's see what this chap or chapess does. Chap by the looks of it. This is on the left. I've been missing on the right usually. 10.9. Nine, 10.9. That's Miles right. Wow. Andrew's got it locked in, has he? Right, I'll have to check what Andrew's doing then. So I think if you get this one, it's a definite extra, because I haven't seen many getting it, as I say. Just going to play this one to get my eye in. Yeah, a lot of people say that, Steve. That it's, hole in one more often than not in tour play. I'm wondering if they've changed the landing area or something. I don't know. I might try landing in the rough way off to the right and use loads of left spin. Thing is, the rough gets thinner the further right you go, I think, doesn't it? But saying that, this shot's bizarre. You can play it anything from plus 10 to plus 30 and you still seem to hit your landing spot, which is a bit weird. Possibly because you're pulling uphill. I think the further you pull it towards the flag, the further uphill you're going. That's a good shot, it's in the hole. Hey. Right, hole 2. What are we doing on hole 2? It's getting tricky now because I've got 4 accounts in expert, all with different levels of clubs. So I think this is a Thor for this one. But it's only a Thor 5. Is that right? Yes. %, and then what are we doing? A thorn. Let's have a look then. Oh, bunker queen going for it. I've tried this myself in previous tournaments. It's oh wow, I haven't seen this before. So what's his reference here? Straight through that tree nearest us. Not quite full curl. I didn't see what club that was. Was it an APOC 4? It's landing. Interesting. We'll play it the conventional way for now. What do we want? Full top 3 right? Hey Katie, thank you very much. So this one won't go as far as my other accounts, which have Thor 6. So how far has this gone? 359. So I've got 370 being a 50%, no, 60% Thorn. So this must be around 70%, 80%. We'll see. 10% plus though, whatever it is. Hi David. Oh, Kyle's using that shot, is he? Okay. I'll have to have a scout around, see what's occurring with it then. Quite happy playing up to the left on my other accounts with Thor 6 because I've got the yardage note nailed for that. This one, not so much. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thanks for the good luck, buddy. Right, let's see. That's a lot of spin. So we'll call it, what will we call it? Let's call it 80. 5 rings. Dear me, that's a slow needle. Right. Hard to tell with a great ball. But we'll go, what do we say, 80 for that? Not far off. Too much right spin there, I think, though. It only needs about 3, 4 right. But there we are. Orlando, welcome, sir. Yeah, can't be live at last. I haven't been on a lot lately. Work and life are hectic just now, plus some technical issues. But yeah, here I am. We're streaming a few accounts today, actually. This is the first. I've got 4 in expert, so and 1 in pro. So we'll maybe do a pro account and another expert later on. Slipknot, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. And Nick Holly, you too. Welcome along and thank you. Well, that's not the way to get a birdie, I wouldn't say. But he got it all the same, which is all that matters, really. So, first 2 holes, no extras. You kind of need one of them, I think. Well, you will on the weekend anyway. But as I say, confident of hole 2 on my other accounts with a Thor 6. So no more shootouts. That was just to get our eye in. Oh, too fast. Yeah. Right, hole 3. We're going to go a conventional shot. QB, 10%. Yeah. So the ideal yardage here is 333, I've heard. Excuse me. For an 80% sniper. So we shall try for 333, 334. Anything around there. I think the trick to get that yardage though is not to have your QB at max distance here. I watched Ditto the other night and he nailed this. And I think he set off with +8 yards on his drive. So we'll try that. I wouldn't recommend using the extra mile here. Great right, you're going to be in trouble. Especially if you're going to use a power 4 ball. Great left, should be okay for him. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Stop. Oh dear. Unlucky. So back to, let's try +8 blue ring against the rough. .6. Just a wee bit of curl. Not as much as we're used to putting on this hole. We want to try and stay near the bunker. Not in it, but near it. That seems to be the optimal line for the rough bump. It's a bit close for comfort, but we'll take it. So, I didn't look at the yardage. Can anyone tell me what the yardage was? Jesus. I can't rewind the stream either. Dearie me. I'm going to guess it was around 333. Got to pay attention, Tony. Right, we're on -5 on this. We'll play 80% and see what happens. .4. Jesus, that's awful. That's awful. Right, not a good start. Timing needs work. How do I let myself rewind the stream? I thought I'd set this so you could do that, but it doesn't look like I have. Katie streaming some Tour 8. That's my favourite tour, that Katie. Because I've lived in it for so long. I do like Tour 8. It's a good spot to grind in as well. 4 is... oh yes. Anybody played yet then? Or he's all waiting, your last minute Charlies. .4. Too far. Still too far. I mean, it's fine for the eagle, but for the hole in one, it's too far. I'm wondering if... what do we play there? 6.4. I might start playing this at 40. Just to bring me a ring further back. We'll see. We'll have a look. So obviously I must eagle here. Don't forget your spin. Some of you will know what I'm saying. And you can use other clubs clearly. I think some people favour the rock. Oh, stop. That's unlucky. I'm not sure why this person's burning power 4 balls, to be honest. But each to their own. Am I going pro? Do you mean pro account? I'm doing a pro account later, yeah. I've only got one in pro now, so I don't get many looks at the holes, but to be honest, I use a lot of berserkers on my pro account because it just made some of the holes so much easier. I basically follow Tommy's walkthrough for pro, and I think I shot 15. So what's par? Par is 12. I think par and pro is 14 if I'm honest. If you've got decent clubs and some berserkers, pro's going to be really low scoring, I think. Cheers, Steve. Right, off we go. Which hole is this? I haven't played for 2 days, so I've forgotten the... Right. Which way am I going? I'm going right. QB sniper. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, got to use those Zerks, Orlando. That's what we get them for. Get plenty free ones every other week. Well, not free, but well, kind of free. Depends if you pay for your golden shots, I guess. But most of my accounts have a decent stash of berserkers, so I'm happy to use them. Especially when they make some holes so much easier. Is it hole? Which hole is it? I can't remember. I think it's hole 5. Is it hole 5? No, this is hole 5. Hole 7. Hole 7 in Pro, you can drive the green with the berserker, which is just fine. Alright, 8.1, 8.7. All the left, 4 top for me. What yardage was I starting at? 10 yards. 10 yards with what? Blue against the rough. And 8.7. It's a bit too far, but it doesn't matter. No curl. Let the wind do it. What we're looking for 3, 2, 7. There we go, exactly what we wanted, which is nice. That'll give us a sniper. Power 1 max, I believe. So yeah, you probably all know this, but sometimes it's useful to change your power ball. So we're using the Kingmaker, but I think this shot now we're going to be at +4 on our landing spot, which is essentially a power 1 ball's maximum. So sometimes easier to just tweak that. Doesn't make a big deal of difference, but it's easier than thinking 85% of a power 3 shot. Right, well, we're going to go 1 top, 1 right, yellow ring by the rough. Let's see where we are first. Yeah. 1 up, 1 right. 8-3 gives us 8-2, so it's pretty much 1-1. Miles away. And I almost missed the rough. That's interesting. Maybe we need to back up a touch. Yeah, I saw that, David. APOC 4 work for that? I guess it will. Thor's 5, APOC 4, that's my choice on this account. I think I saw Daniel playing it that way, because obviously a short iron is going to be far more likely to drop than that sniper. I'll have to have a look at that then. We'll maybe have a go on the back 9, see what happens. Pressure and expert Orlando. I used to be like that. I'll be honest, when I've played this game for about a year and 2-3 months, and I was in Tour 8 by, I've got too many accounts now to be honest, but when I only had a few accounts, I was in Tour 8 by about March of this year, February or March maybe, and I just stayed there far too long. I stayed in pro tournaments far too long. And when I eventually went to expert, I was, like you say, nervous about it, thought it'd be difficult, but it's just pro with a slightly stronger wind. The biggest difference is often you'll need a 2 pull adjustment instead of a 1 pull. And to be brutally honest, the winds in expert are often more favourable than pro, I think. So yeah, if you're playing, I don't know what tour you're up to, but if you're playing off second tee, so if you're playing Tour 7 and above, then you're already used to that. It's just the wind's that little bit higher. But it's really nothing to worry about. And there's so many people streaming now, as you can see, that you can look anywhere for good advice. You'll find somebody with the same clubs as you as well. That's the one thing when there wasn't as many streamers and you watch expert streamers and they'd all be having APOC 6s and stuff. That's not really helping anybody. Well, it's helping somebody, but it's not helping me. I didn't have that kind of level of club, so. But nowadays, with so many people on, as Ian says, you'll find someone with the same equipment and the same ball in inventory, and you can get tips all over the place. Right, what is this? Par 3. Is it? Yes. Oh yes, of course it is. So we want 20%. Max number. 4.5 back. 6 right. Couldn't be easier. If you've got a sniper 10. If you've got a sniper 9, you need to tweak it a little bit because it won't have quite the distance. So one of my accounts has sniper 9. That one I'm playing same setup but only 4.1 backspin instead of 4.5. So we're going to go max distance blue ring by the sand. I'll have to watch back then. I did see some of Daniel's streams the other day, but I was in and out because I was trying to do some work, so I don't think I caught that whole. I've got a few streams to catch up on, to be honest. I don't know if Andrew's streamed anything yet. I like to try and catch Andrew. Quite the shotsmith he is. That's no problem, Orlando. Here to help, as always. I think if you're not regular and expert, just making it to the weekend is a confidence builder. And to be honest, it's luck of the draw sometimes. Some opening round brackets. Like I saw one last time. What was the last tournament? Silver State. Somebody didn't get through with a 26. Which is pretty harsh, to be honest, but. Hey Alex, thank you for the good luck, buddy. How we doing? So, max distance. All of that. 4.5. 4.5 back takes you to 6 right, so you don't really need to count the 6 right. And 9.1 is 11.2. 10. 11.2.
Perfect shot.
Perfect ball. It's not the good angle though. That's the squeak by on the right angle. Close though. Happy with the adjustment, to be honest. What wind was that? That was quite a strong wind, so 9.1. Have to think about that. So another one slips by. Still nothing doing, but that's okay. It's full top 2 right, counter adjustment max 10. Cool. Thank you, David. We shall give that a try on the back. Have we got any chests cooking on this account? I don't think we have. Might have to play the odd shootout if I don't drop anything just to pick up a chest. Let's have a look. No, we do. Of course we do. Oh, Thor's card. That'll do. Right, where are we up to? 7, 7, 7, 7. So hole 7 I'm playing sniper sniper. There are other options. So I'll set this up for the second shot, which will be uphill 5% for me. Hole 8, would you play 40% as Tommy did? It works 35. Done me really nicely. Hole 8. Oh no, I wouldn't play it 40%. I don't know because I'm playing that with a 1-to-1 plus 1.3, so I still don't think that'll be 40% though. It depends what shot you mean though. Are you playing the sniper bounce over, or are you playing the quarterback rough bump? Are we talking about expert as well, or not? If we're talking about pro, then I haven't actually written down any notes for pro yet, so I'll have to look. Right, what are we doing here? 5 top, 4 right. Getting it laid up to our favoured position. So it looks like Jesse Clash is going for the bounce in the rough rollout job. Which is a fair shot. Leaves you a nice thorn, I believe. I did try this on qualifying on one of my accounts and somehow put it in the water, which put me off it immediately. That's why I've gone to sniper sniper. So that looks like it's behind the tree, but it won't be. It should be okay. Right, 5 top, 4 right. Okay. 5 and 4. And we're going to use sniper in minimum distance. Right there. And we'll just play it 1-to-1 minus a ring, so 7.2. Ish. No heroics. It'll just get us to a consistent landing spot. Should be about 212 or thereabouts. 212, that's alright. Yeah, good point there, David. If it's anything to do with pro, check out Fenzel. He's the pro king. Excellent teacher as well, Fenzel. Talks through his adjustments and explains why he's doing it, and he often mentions other shots you could play as well, alternative options. A lot of excellent tutors in this game. Fenzel, Daniel, Ian, Andrew Hagen's very good. Obviously Tommy and Jesse are very well known. There's a whole heap of streamers that'll really help. Hank Morris for rookie goes into great detail in his notes
Nice on.
for anyone in the rookie division. Right, this will be minimum distance. Trick here has been through the hole, I think. We'll play 6 rings.
Perfect shot.
It's going to be short. Short and right.
Nice on.
That needs to be further through the hole then. But we can work on that.
Birdie.
So we are rapidly approaching the turn. not an extra to our name. This is not a great front nine so far, but it's the first of 4 accounts, so that's okay. Right, par 3, hole 8. So, 2 options here. Sniper bounce over, QB rough bump. Let's see what balls we've got on this account. What are we looking for? A wind, 5, power 0. Like that. Let's try the QB on this account. What is it? -10. 1 top, 1 left. 29 in pro. Excellent, Orlando. Excellent shooting. It's all about tweaking from here then. If you've already got a good score, like you're obviously doing in the chat there, finding out the holes that you haven't maybe dropped, looking for the right adjustments on those. Just keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. And then by the weekend, gold will be yours. So I haven't tried this rough bump yet, but mainly because I was on an account, once I found out about it, I was on an account that didn't have any win 5 power 0s. The sniper shot feels pretty dialed, so we've got the choice to go back to that if we want to. But we'll give this a whirl. Say we've tried it then at least. Doing a lot of reconnecting today, that's not good. So this looks like the same shot I was playing. Touch of backspin, no side spin. So you should be going about 8.2 plus 1.3, 9.5 rings I would have gone here. With that shot.
Perfect shot.
Go on, get there. Oh, it's unlucky. Right, 1 top, 1 left, 10% min numbers. 3.3 rings. No idea where the landing spot is. One top, 1 left. So not 1 top, 1 right. We'll go with that. I don't think this is right, but 3.3. And a great left to give it good measure. No. No, no, no. Don't like that. Felt like I should have gone 1 top, 1 right when I was lining it up. Maybe I've written the wrong thing down. But no, I think we'll go back to the sniper there. That felt like a waste of a paid ball, I'll be honest. It's not if it goes in, obviously. Oh, thank you, Orlando. I can't stand the sound of my own voice, but then I think that's true of a lot of people, so nice to hear it works for you, though. Right, par 5, hole 9. Do you know what, just because we've got this ball, let's use it. How much top spin do we have on this? Is that going to be about... Let's go 101. It's probably not enough top spin to get out of the bunker, but... Yeah. That is a viable option on that hole. You can sand bump that with the right club. But you need a lot more top spin than that. Good luck to Booger. Right, so par 5, hole 9. I presume we're going Thor. So there's an example. My notes here say Apoc 5, Thor 6, Thor 5, extra mile 7. In that order, because they're the clubs I have. So on this account it'll be a Thor's 5. Yeah. Always get a bit nervous with this drive. So I'm not very happy they've made this hole 9 or hole 18 more to the point, because if we're going down the last on the weekend and it's all on the line, any overpowered drives still a bit iffy. Not that we're using full overpower here, but the very sight of water is off-putting, let's put it that way. Still trying to work out my accent. Sounds as if it's Queensferry-ish. Yeah, not far away. I was born and raised in Edinburgh, so that's what it was. It's got a bit muddled as I've moved further south, though. And it depends who I'm talking to. If I'm in Scotland, I sound far more Scottish than this. If I go out in Newcastle, the Geordiness comes out. Bit of a strange one. Oh, you're from Bolivia, Orlando? Did not know that. Very cool. But you love to speak English. Good. Well, in the right place. Bolivia. Not somewhere I've ever been. What's it like in Bolivia?
Perfect shot.
That's what we want, just a nice, safe drive. Maybe a bit further than that though. Right, max top and right, flag. Oh, that's the wrong ball. That's the wrong club. Really not ready here, are we? I don't want max right, do I? I don't think I do. 5.4.
Perfect shot.
That should be okay. How far is it going to go? That's the question. 420, right. What have we got? 420's min sniper. So, let's see if we can nail this rough bump. No. Ah, similarities with Stephen Henry, yeah. Nice weather and stuff, but you love to meet new people and share knowledge. Excellent outlook on life, Orlando. Love it. Well, this is definitely the right community for sharing knowledge, about this game at least. Right, come on then. 8, 9, 7.1. All the rights. Oh, I don't like this. Feels like we should use backspin, but we'll not. 7.1.
Perfect shot.
How's your luck? Your luck is in. There we go. Got one at last. Not a fruitless front nine after all. So let's write that down. 4, 2, 1, was it? Yeah, okay. Lovely, lovely. Good stuff, Orlando. Grangemouth, David. Ah, not far away. I think I went on a school trip to Grangemouth once. Is that where the is there a big, is it industrial plant or something there? I'm sure that's where we went on a school trip many, many moons ago. Don't know what it was though. Just remember it being a big factory of some sort. Right, so 14 front, which is okay. It's okay. We'll crack on though. So hole 1. What should we do this time? Because that didn't work. So let's try a bounce over instead. Because I'm sick of missing. We'll go 20%, and we'll try the fairway. Ah, it might have been BP or ICI. Yeah, sounds about right. It's weird how you remember certain things like that. Sticks out vividly in my mind going there. They're in the naval base at Rosyth. Is it Rosyth? I think it is. The only 2 school trips I can remember from junior school. So, I have no idea what we'll do. We're going to land on the fairway here and try probably some back and left spin. Try and get a reference to work from. As I say, we've got 3 other accounts to play, so if we have 6 more goes at this shot, or 7, well, 6 more after this, we might be close to finding a better route. If not, we can go back to the rough bump that everybody keeps missing and keep missing it ourselves. So we'll try 20%. Where are we at though? It's minish. Let's start with the red ring in the corner. Fall back half right. And go 7 points. Do you know, we'll go 1 to 1. We'll go 7.6.
Perfect shot.
Right, that's way short. So that's compressed ball guideline to blame there. So that was 4 back. Let's try 2 back next time. Two back, 1 to 1. Will be the next adjustment we try on that hole. Grangemouth is in Scotland, Orlando, near Edinburgh, where I'm from. David is a fellow Scot. Stick together, us Scots. As was Steve, who was in here earlier. Slickshot, well, what's he called now? Slickshot Diaz Mofo, but better known as Slickshot Steve, a fellow Scot as well. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Should have kept that wall up. Kept us out of England. Right, so that was clearly awful, but it gives us something to work from. And that's what opening rounds are about as well, is trying different things. If something's not working, try something else.
Birdie.
Oh, they're now Ineos and Syngenta. How things change. Well, we did invent the game, Orlando. You know, born in Scotland, this game. Not Golf Clash, obviously, but the game of golf. So we should all be very good at it. Right, let's power through this back nine, make a quick coffee, and then load up another account. Hole 2 is Thor's. Yes. Could do with a good finish on this account this weekend, actually, because it's not like we're running out of Kingmakers, but we're down to 14 packs, which is not ideal. So a gold medal would be lovely, but a top 5 would be nice, I think. The home of golf, St Andrews, indeed. Never played it. I've walked it a few times, but never played it. Saying that, they've got about 6 courses there now, haven't they? Oh, the Streamer's classic tune. Let's turn this off. I don't like that song. Right. Let's see if we can get this thorn a bit closer than we did on the front. Do I have extra mile 8 on this account? I do. Maybe I should be using the extra mile 8, I don't know. Not on this hole, but on other holes.
Perfect shot.
It's a great club if you can hit perfect the extra mile, but as soon as you start hitting greats or double greats, leave yourself open to a bit of bother. That's why I like the Thors. Right, max top 3 right. 8254. Do want this down as far as I can get it, so let's be a bit greedier with the landing spot.
Perfect shot.
If you catch the end of that fairway as well, you see you get more of a push forward, I think. The fairway slopes downhill right at the end. 354. I don't think it's gone that much further, let's be honest. So 354. So 370 is 55, 368 60, so that's 3 yards. 5% for every 3 yards ish. And that's 10, 12, 14.
Nice on.
I'm going to play 80% and see what happens. It's plus 10 though, isn't it? 4.3. Maybe I'm landing this in the wrong spot.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. That needs looking at for this account. It's nailed for when I get it down further with the Thor 6, but that's not pretty. Never mind. 7 public courses, is it? There we go. But they've got a few greenkeepers. Right, hole 3. We'll have another go for this sniper rough bump Alba. Wonder if the dunk's available there. Probably isn't, because that was 80% club, so probably can't reach with the dunk. Hang on. We've got the Thor's hammer on.
Perfect shot.
That's going to hit the rough. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm just messing around now. That was I was just curious, that was all. Stay away from the sand bumps, Tony. Stay away. Right. Hole 3. Well, hole 12. Phil McCant from the clan Scottish Cant. I used to be in this clan not years ago, ages ago. For one season only. I don't know which account it was. I don't think it was this account. I think they were Champions 100. Yeah, they were. In the early days, I think. Season 5. I just made you laugh, Orlando, sorry. If anyone was drinking coffee at that moment and spat it out, then I do apologise. Right. That looks like a perfect drive. How far has he gone? 333? 330. We'll take one of those. Oh, I'm still not set up, as usual. 37. Eight, 2. Baby curl to the right. Jesus, great right. That's awful. Well, that's going to be further right than we like. We should still be able to get the rough bump though. It's gone a lot further. Right, so that's 333's 80, 70. Might try 70 here. -5. Jeff McCormack, I missed you earlier. I'm just scrolling up this chat. Apologies. If you're still here, thank you for the good luck. And thank you for coming.
Great shot.
I've got no excuse either. My chat does not fly past like Ian's and Daniel's and everyone else's. Apologies, Jeff, if you're still here.
Nice
Right. 7-1. I'll go 6.5. Instead of trying to be clever.
Perfect shot.
Too much.
Nice on.
So 6.5, 7-1. So we played 72.
Eagle.
Should have played 60. So let's write that down. 340 is 60. Good for next time.
Eagle.
Good to know, good to know. Not a wasted hole. Good luck, Phil. Right, we're going to try a little something different now. Still going to use the Thor, we're still going to use all the backspin, but we're going to pull it back an extra ring. So whatever the ring is, for 20% we're going to go one ring more. Which might well bring that bunker into play, but if we're trying to dial in the HIO, then we need to start somewhere. I think the rough bump's not a bad shout. Definitely saw Daniel play the rough bump, but I don't have Apoc 7, so might work with a Thor 6 maybe. And I've heard people talking about a shot where you don't move the target, or you do move the, I don't know, Thor shot. I think it was a Thor's rough bump. Need to look into that. Yeah, take the Eagles today. I'll visit the weekend. It's a good plan, that, Orlando. I like that. Right, so 8-9 gives us 6-4. So I'm going to play 7-4. All the backspin and all the right spin that allows. That's 5. 7-4.
Perfect shot.
That's a tighter line. That's a tighter line. Okay. So we played 7-4. Which 8-9. I'm going to go 40% because that would have given us 7-5. Yeah, that's what the adjustment's going to be. 40%. 40-40. Let's write that down for the next account. But we'll take the tapping eagle. Happy with that. Mr. Billingham, welcome, sir. Morning to you. How is life? Ooh. Have you played any yet, Peter? Right. Ah, if you use a Zerk, there's a rough bump, David. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and stick with that, I think. That Thor shot seems repeatable. 40% over. So on a Thor's 5, that's all the backspin. And as much left as I can get. On a Thor 6, that'll have to be changed, though, to whatever that backspin is. 6 and a click, I think. 6 and a bit. But you never know. You might drop that once over the weekend across 3 or 4 accounts, which will definitely be a bonus. What is this? Oh, yes. Now, this is where we said we were going to change. We were going to try David's shot. Well, not David's shot, but the shot David mentioned. So our choices are, let's go out here. I'm going to use a Zerk. I think you said a Zerk, didn't you, David? We can use an APOC 4 or a Thor's 5, which is pretty much the same because 2 yards difference but more topspin. Don't know. What's the air adjustment, David? Can you remember? Was it just full top and 2 right to counter the wind, I think you said? And I presume it's just full OP. We'll have a look. We've got nothing to lose. What club? I'll use the Thors, I think. Although I've got APOC 4 on a different account. We don't need curl, do we? Just a straight perfect ball we're looking for, I'm guessing. We'll go with that. And it's going to be a short iron, so which short iron do we want to use? It doesn't really matter, does it? Stick with the thorn, stick with what we know. Right, let's have a lash at this then. Full top, 2 light. Let's go. So it's going to be still 10%, I'm guessing. $11.1, 7.8. So we're trying to look 7.8 down. So that's not a bad reference if that's right. Bullseye right on the rough. Double great left there. See if the right curl saves us. Right spin, sorry. Get through, get through. That's alright, that. Obviously lost distance because we clipped that rough, but I like that, David, I like that. Thank you for the tip. So let's see what that's left us. In fact, it should still be a thorn, given it's a power 5 ball. Any idea what the adjustment is on this, though? Is there any elevation? That's the main question. I don't think there will be. We'll play it and have a look. I like that. Very nice. And if you get the same direction and strength of wind, then that's That's not a bad reference. Bullseye right on the rough stroke fairway line.
Perfect shot.
So he's gone for it with a power 4. He's got across as well. Yeah, I think that's the way to play this. I'm glad you mentioned that, David. Right, let's see where we are. Ooh. Right, let's use some side. Max right, 4 back. So you got to watch these because they go. Right, I'm just getting the idea of distance here. Jesus, that's terrible. I learned nothing there.
Nice on.
But that's fine. I was more interested in the drive, so presume if we get a bit further, if we ended up here, which is maybe we'd have got to here if we hadn't clipped the rough. Maybe it is a Hornet. I'll have a look. I'll see what Daniel played or others. But yeah, that seems pretty safe, to be honest. Worst case scenario, you're in the bunker, but you're going to get to the green anyway, so you're not going to risk your eagle. And that thorn seems more dialable than the sniper from distance. Yeah, exactly, David. Spot on.
Perfect shot.
Don't like using a lot of side spin on a thorn though, because you could see the end of the ball guide. You think you'll end up with a hole, and when you've got a thorn 7, you don't really have that last bit of ball guide to show you where it's going. So that first setup was way left of the hole, which you can only tell by zooming right in on it. But we'll find a way. We'll find a way. So that's good. Good. I'm going to stick with a sniper approach to hole 6 or hole 15. Although after that hole, I'm now wondering if we should just lash a drive down. I don't really want to use overpower though. This next hole's got too much water on. The last time we had this tournament, I think Ghostly Glades it was, or it might have been whenever we had Sunshine Glades last. That hole cost me a banner, I remember. Being too aggressive. Right. 2 snipers in the hole. That's what we want here. Oh no, it's not. Stop. This is the wrong hole. It's a par 3. I do this all the time. Still the right club though. Oh dear. Hello Milo. Maybe Doggy's here, who this account's named after. Hi Milo. If we ever get a face cam, you can say hi to all the people. All the peoples. Sure they'd all love you. This is a good clan as well, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was. One of those yo-yo clans that go up, come down, go up, come down. to be honest, is most of the C100, apart from the elite groups. So he's got the blue ring in this hand. Because he's using a sniper 9.
Perfect shot.
Go on, get in. This looks good. Oh, it's unlucky.
Nice on.
Right, 4.5 back, 20%. 9.3. Blue ring or red ring? Blue ring. Got to pull straight. Just ask Ditto. Pull straight, hit perfect. Is that the angle? Is that the angle? That's the angle. Woo! So, an extra, which is nice. That should mean we get up to 28. With no mistakes, of course. Right, this is the sniper hole, not the last one. So, one extra drop for 29 possibly. 2 extra drops, we might get a 30. And I think you're going to need a 30 for a top 10 this weekend, to be honest.
Perfect shot.
Gotta love these replays that they're talking to themselves. Right, we don't need that. No.
Perfect shot.
So 212's our reference. Have we got 212? We've got 212, so we can consistently hit at 212. But that doesn't win you anything. It's this next shot we need to dial. So last time we missed short and right-ish. I think.
Shot.
Pardon me. .9. Dearie me.
Great shot.
Dearie me. Would have liked to see a perfect there. That felt quite close. But not to worry.
Perfect shot. Birdie. Birdie.
So 2 to go for the first account. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm talking to him as a replay. Right, hole 8. We'll go back to the sniper. See if we can get that one in. Jesus, my timing is awful. For saying that, that was laggy as hell. Dreadful. Dreadful. So, we just need to navigate hole 9 without any mistakes. If we can drop it, we'll have 29. If we can't, we'll have 28. Which is okay. Okay. So our man tried the rough bump with a nav. That's interesting. Not far away either. Right, all 9. Let's finish this one off. What time is it now? 10:43. We'll play hole 9. I'll stop this stream, change the thumbnail, change account, log back in and play another one. Let's see if we can beat him to the forfeit here. Can never remember which side I was on. What side? You beat me. Too fast. Too fast. Hole 18. Doors hammer, sniper, kingmaker. Good drive, rough bump, Alba. That's what we want. Nope. Back out of that. Milo. 2 seconds. Just answer the door. Right, sorry. That's a problem with working from home. You get all the postal deliveries for all the neighbours as well as yourself. Well, let's go. Yeah, it's been alright, Orlando. It's been alright. I've made no mistakes yet, which is always my first target. Error free. And after that we try and get a few drops. So we've had 2. Hole 9 and par 3, whichever one that was. 6, is it 6? Yeah. So 9 and 15. We might get 9 again. You never know.
Great shot. Perfect shot.
That should be okay. How far has it gone? 4 or 5. It's quite short. Mustn't use enough power. So this might be a bit more than a min sniper now, we'll have to see. I think it's at 0% though. We shall see. Yeah, always take a clean game. Clean cards, fine. Glad to hear it. Hope some of it was useful, even if it was just the misses. You can often learn as much from a miss as you can from someone sinking it, I tend to find. Right, let's see where this rough bump's at. It's going to be more than min, I would imagine. Yeah. Play this mid. 7.5. I apologise for that turgid music in the background. If it wasn't mid-shot, I would turn it off. Oh, this game needs resetting, that is laggy. Don't miss the rough. Has missed the rough. What a clown. Wow. So, for all that was actually mid-distance, it looks like you don't want to play mid-numbers. It's one of these here where it seems to be, no matter how far you drive it, you should probably play the min-number. Which would be the safer thing to do, because the worst thing that will happen there is you'll land in the rough higher up than you'd imagined. But you'll not do what I just did. So... this can't be going to move very much. We'll allow for a great right as well.
Great shot.
That's going to miss. Well, that's disappointing. Never mind. A lesson learned though. Don't be too bold with that sniper. Or get the drive further. That's what I need to learn from that. But there we are, 27. Bit of a poor finish. Let's see where it put us though. 29's at the top. Quite a soft bracket really then, so far. Probably loads still to play. So what did we make? We made 9, but then we gave it back on 18 and we made 15, hole 6 on the back. But a few close things, a few things learned, which is the whole point of this. I think one of my other accounts is in this bracket. Let's have a look. I haven't played it yet, but we could play this one next, if it is. Is it this account? There it is. So this one we did 16 on the qualifying, so it does have better clubs though. So we might play that one next. But that's Milo for now. So 27 under, not going to pull up any trees. Not a great tiebreaker either, to be honest, but it's all going to be about the weekend round, so we shall see how that goes. Thank you, David. I agree. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So thank you for being here. For those that have been the whole while, much appreciated. I think we had 10 or 11 at one point, which was lovely. So Orlando, David, thank you for keeping the chat live and going. I think we had Peter Bullingham earlier. Jeff popped by and a few others. So yeah, that'll do for now. I'm going to have a quick break, make a coffee, charge the tablet for a while. What are we on? 45%. And then I'll be back for another round. Probably that Golden Ferret account that I just showed you. So until next time, keep it real. See you next time.